Welcome everybody to your midweek meditation. I'm just out here on a trail run at Twin Lakes in our backyard. And today, just as winter is turning to spring, I wanted to focus on the term patience. Patience is all important in markets, particularly when you're in winning assets with strong fundamentals. You don't want to mistake patience for hope, investing in something and just holding and waiting and hoping that it's going to come up. But if something is beat up and it has strong fundamentals that you believe in, you might have to hold that asset for a while before it's going to run. I'm just going to stay stationary so I'm not crunching around in the leaves. Case in point would be Solana. At the end of 2022, after the FTX crash, everybody thought the chain was going to zero. And it was at prices of around $8. And I can't credit myself with getting in. Actually, James at Invest Answers was talking about all the fundamentals, how it's strong, faster, better, cheaper. And I was like, you know what? I think he's right. I think it's just getting caught up in the sentiment storm. And I didn't get in at the bottom, but I got in for an average cost of around $13. And I had to hold that position with conviction for a long time. It chopped sideways from the end of 2022. January 23, it had a little bounce up, but then it was chopping around the $20 range for over 6 months before it really started moving. And so had I not had patience and conviction during that chopping period when it was going, above 20, then back down to 14 or whatever, I might have lost hope and let go of that asset. But if an asset has strong fundamentals, you have to have patience and you have to let your winners ride. And I think now is another time, just looking at Solana, I don't want to make this video about a specific asset, but it's also gotten really beat up coming off the $300 highs to as low as I think it hit like 94 or something. Now we're at like mid 120s. But it just came out today that Solana has more users than all other chains combined. And it continues to be the leader month on month in revenue. It's still the fastest chain out there, the cheapest chain out there. It has the most adoption. So I think it's another one where if this bull run isn't over and crypto is going to succeed, stablecoins are going to catch on, it is going to have another leg up because the fundamentals are there. And eventually those win out over hype and everything else. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, be well. Bye. This isn't financial advice. Past results are not indicative of future performance. Do your own research.